I'm going to present you the work that I've been doing on the use of LabGym for the automated behavioral analysis of Japanese macaques. First, a brief presentation of our model, Japanese macaques. You need to know that it's an important model in primatology, one of the first models that has been studied actually. It's a small primate weighing around 10 kilograms, and it lives in multi-male, multi-female troops with complex social organization, including matrilinear groups and migrating males. It's also one of the first species in which we have demonstrated cultural transmission of behaviors. Japanese macaques can be found pretty much everywhere in Japan, as you can see on this map on the left, and they thrive in different ecological niches, and as primatologists we are very interested in local behavioral adaptations of Japanese macaques to those different ecological niches. One of the behaviors that we are interested in is stone handling. Stone handling is a form of playing, self-distraction. It's mainly a solitary behavior, and it encompasses a repertoire of more than 40 patterns, which are generally sorted in 5 big categories, which are investigative, percussive, locomotion-related, collection-related, and every other. This behavior is particularly interesting because it is seen by anthropologists and evolutionary biologists as a potential stepping stone in the use of stone as tools. Also, it's a behavior that is culturally transmitted with variations in groups and in between groups. It is also socially learned and transmitted to next generations. One of the other behaviors that we are interested in is grooming, which in primates is generally an affiliative behavior, which is innate. Its main purpose is to remove parasites and to solicitate sexual partners, especially when it's performed by males to females, on females, sorry. And it's also used to maintain social relationships by building tolerance with dominance, and especially in males to build male-to-male tolerance. This behavior, as other affiliative behaviors, can be used as a proxy for the study of social networks within a group, but also we don't know yet in details the effect of the environment on grooming and how it is performed, and the same goes as for its cultural component. Studying Japanese macaques in the field can be very challenging. As a matter of fact, some troop can go over 100 individuals, which makes observational study difficult. Of course, sometimes you need to identify individuals, which require lots of training on the field. Having longitudinal study can be very costly because you need people on the field at all time for extended period of time, and that can create inter-observer bias, for example. This is why we decided to develop an AI-based approach, which we believe would help us overcome these limitations, especially by placing cameras in the field for extended periods of time, which would video code the behaviors for us on the long term. To train our AI to detect Japanese macaques, we had to build a robust training dataset. To do so, we collected data from Shodoshima and Arashiyama monkey parks, which were videos and photos from the field, and as much as possible we tried to pick pictures and videos taken on different backgrounds, at different angles and different distances. This is to make sure that our AI will be able to detect macaques whatever the context. Once our AI was efficient enough at detecting Japanese macaques, we thus started to generate behavior examples related to grooming or stone handling to train separate models. Because they are issued from different works, one categorizer was trained with grooming associated behaviors, with around 1K behavior examples for grooming and being groomed, whereas another categorizer was trained to detect stone handling behaviors with much less behavior examples. Here are the results from the two categorizers that we have trained. Using the F1 score, you can see that the categorizer specialized in grooming related behaviors reaches high level of accuracy. Moreover, as you can see on the video, it is able to detect Japanese macaques at different angle even in the same video and with changes of light during the video. Concerning our categorizer specialized in stone handling behaviors, it manages to recognize the behavior rub in hands with a medium level of accuracy, while rub on the ground is not accurately detected. To conclude, we can say that we had rather promising results with an accurate body detection of Japanese macaques, especially at close range, despite varying backgrounds and angles. Also, we had an efficient analysis of grooming related behaviors and social roles, which means that eventually we could use LabGym instead of video coding behaviors manually. Concerning stone handling behaviors, the categorizer still needs refining, which will probably comes with more training data. And LabGym overall has the potential to help long-term study of spatio-temporal variation of behaviors in primates. Our perspective for the future are to improve our current models by designing a pipeline with a face recognition AI that has already been developed by colleagues, and to collect more training data for less frequent behaviors. Also, in the future, we would like to make the best use of multi-class detection, notably to detect both macaques and stones with the same detector on the same videos. We believe that it could help enhancing the accuracy of the stone handling related categorizer. But we would also like to detect both macaques and cicadier to study more their to have more opportunity to study their interactions, since we know that they exist but they are difficult to observe in nature, especially with humans around. So we would like to put up camera traps and try to see if they could pick up those specific behaviors. Thanks a lot to our collaborators, Dr. Bing Ye and Dr. Yu Jia Hu, who have been of immense help throughout both of those projects. It was a pleasure to collaborate with you, and we hope to collaborate with you in the future. Thanks a lot for your attention. Sorry for not being able to be there. Yet we will be, both Cedric and I will be very happy to answer your question, both on ResearchGate, X, or even via mail. I hope you enjoyed this symposium, and I wish you all a very great day.